Francis Spillman.
Yeah.
From
Francis from?
Lodge Grass, Montana, studying at Oral Roberts University in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Wow. How's it like?
It's pretty fun. Lots of international flair, lots of sports.
You travel a lot, I see.
Not too much outside the States, but I like to travel.
Okay, and?
My name is Rebecca Ushak, and I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey, and I just graduated from Rutgers University.
Oh.
Yes.
Major in?
Business, marketing, and management.
And we have?
Christian Gonzalez, and I live in Kansas City, Missouri. I was at Yale University at the graduate program for architecture.
You're an architect and a musician, because he sits here with his guitar, and you told me you play original stuff. You write music for a long time.
Yeah, I actually write a lot more theater. I'm an off-Broadway writer and director and an actor.
Oh.
So I do a lot of. I just work in the arts in general. Like I do art theory and fun stuff.
Sweetie, tell me a little bit about yourself. How do you end up here? By the way, here in the studio.
I'm still trying to figure that out. How we ended up in the studio.
We just woke up in the morning. Someone told us to go on a bus.
Okay, well, actually, we're here with the program called the Yezreel Experience College Program, College Scholarship Program, with Robert Stearns. It's called Eagle's Wings, the program. We're here just to learn about Israel and about what's going on from the past to the present, current situations. And we want to support Israel, and we're going to go back and talk about it on our campuses, on the basketball court, when we're playing music, all over, just to support Israel.
It's like you're studying history now, and it's like a field trip. It's
a pretty sweet field trip.
It's a pretty sweet field trip, but it's going to take a long time.
Yeah.
How long are you going to have here?
We are here for 3.5 weeks. We're a week into it, and we have been having very jam-packed days. We've done everything from studying history to current issues, and they're really giving us a full
perspective.
Yeah, I mean, our brains are literally just going. We're learning so much so quickly, but it's great because we're really. I mean, you can study about Israel. You can listen to the news, although I don't know how much of a real perspective you're going to get. But actually coming in here and walking in the streets and talking to Israelis, and you learn and you see for yourself, and that's the best kind of stand that you can make is something that you've seen for yourself.
Oh, wow. Is there any difference between like what you see on news shows and what you see here? And
Yeah, definitely. One of the things when you're in the States, and I know from just being at school, both undergrad and grad, is just typically you'll hear the thing like, why don't they just get over it, and like, what is going on over there?
Stupid kids.
Basically, it's condescension and elitism that you engage with. Whereas being here, you really get a sense of the texture and the multivalent nature of the conflict, and that it isn't simply just kids on the playground disagreeing over a kickball. There's a lot more going on. The ideas are entrenched. I mean, it's issues that are way older than the U.S. You know, and it's pretty difficult for people in the U.S. to grasp that.
Can you tell me about a meaningful experience that you had in those? How long you were here? Like,
can I go with this one? Meaningful experience.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm Native American. That's my background. Is we settled the land, and then Americans came, and there's a big old fight and all that stuff, and we're still here.
The whole turkey thing, right?
Yeah, the whole turkey thing. That's why we eat turkey. Anyway, but
yeah.
But I could we hiked up Masada the other day at 4 in the morning. It was crazy, but I loved it. And the thing that really stuck out to me was that Israelis, they respect their past, and that's how natives are. We respect our past, man. We honor our ancestors. We say thank you for what you've done, and we live our life trying to reflect that to them, saying thank you. And climbing up Masada, I really got to see that, like, that passion's still there, connected to the land, connected to the past, saying I'm proud of who I am, and I'm grateful for what my ancestors have done and what I'm going to do.
Brilliant!
Pretty
wow,
sweet.
I can disagree with that, but
can you?
Yeah,
I would like to hear.
Because as I see it, plenty of young Israelis, like teenagers and stuff like that, are not really connected to their past. They, obviously fell asleep on history lessons, but that's not the point. That's they're not traveling, around Masada or other places that you've seen. I've never been to Dead Sea myself.
Really?
I've heard the stories, I never. And there are a couple of places around here that I've never been, and historical monuments and stuff like that. But it's brilliant. I can now that you're telling me that it's so much fun.
Yeah. And I come from Montana. Montana's pretty great. I'm just saying.
Right?
4 o'clock in the morning.
It's
Yeah,
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the
No, 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's worth it waking up
Sunrise
at 4
in.
o'clock though in that heat.
Oh, it was great. It was so much fun.
How long you been here?
We've been here a week exactly.
A week.
We came last Sunday.
Okay, so
What is your meaningful experience?
My meaningful experience. We went to a small town called Stro.
Yes.
And that was incredibly meaningful for me because I've really been interested in looking at how the news and media represent Israel. And that was just eye-opening. You know, you're used to hearing about kids in Africa and you're used to hearing about all the, you know, AIDS, but you never, like, you understand that there's stuff going on in the Middle East, but you never see that these kids have been dealing with it for 10 years. And that, you know, I think 70% of them have post-traumatic stress disorder. And it was incredibly eye-opening. I was able to relate it to, I've worked in Africa and with kids, and, you know, I never thought that this was going on here, and that, you know, just that also that the media has almost forgotten about it. We were there, and the guy, Thomas, who was taking us around, said, you know, did you know that there was a missile fired, a rocket fired last night? And everyone was like, no. And he's like, because it's old news, you know. But it's not old news for the people living there. And so that was incredibly eye-opening.
Did you have a chance to talk with people that lives there, like civilians, kids, teenagers, stuff like that?
We saw several videos, and then we talked with someone from their media center who's lived there for several years, and he took us around. He took us to several playgrounds where they had bomb shelters literally made as part of the playgrounds. But what was shocking to me is it was empty. Like, it was hard to find people. You know, there was like one child on the playground we saw, and I mean, it wasn't that hot of a day for Israel. We've learned what a hot day in Israel is. So that was really shocking.
Okay. Before you came here, what was your main thing that you want to see? Like people say, I want to see the beach. I want to go to parties. I want to go to Jerusalem. I want to go to Nazareth.
To here, to the radio station of Israel.
That's the highlight of this trip. Well, before you came, it's like I'm going to Israel. I want to see.
I'm going to give you an artsy answer because I'm an artist. But
okay.
I think for me, I just wanted to be in each place and really feel, see what it was. I mean, I've traveled a lot of places throughout the world, so I think the thing for me is, for me being a Christian and coming here, I didn't want to just plug into the hype and, you know, oh, here's a tourist spot and so this happened and that happened, but what does it feel like to be alive at this moment in history in this country and seeing all that's happening and meeting people and conversing with people and really getting a grasp for the ethos of this place and what this place means to you and to me, because I mean I haven't even like really figured out what does it mean to me, because I wanted to be here to decide that, versus like I think a lot of times people look at Israel and decide what they think about it, good or bad, without ever being there and experiencing it. And so for me, that's why I've just really been, you know, try to remove myself as much from my preconceived notions or other people's notions and say what does it mean to be here and to be alive at this moment.
You had a chance to jam in the street with people? Yeah,
a little bit. We actually just came from meeting with a group of people and just in their house, and I did a piece of theater, and then we just played for about, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. And it was amazing. It's just to be able to connect and to really encourage people and see just the heart of God for people is so awesome.
Do you want to play for us something?
Yeah. Sure.
So we're gonna turn on music and just keeping you on.
Satisfy longings in my heart, you satisfy longings in my heart. When darkness steals some longings in my heart. Ah, yeah, you satisfy longings in my heart. Ooh.
Well done. I'm just gonna put this one back. Okay. Sweet. When did you write it? It's wonderful piece. A second. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just started playing like a year and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah, I just started playing just out of.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd broken up with this girl that we were pretty serious.
It's always about the girl.
It's always about that. So I just started playing just to kind of stay alive and stay sane and just do worship, and that's actually what I did at Yale. I just like escape from studies and just start playing, and now I left actually, and now I work in Kansas City with International House of Prayer, and just there are tens of I work in we speak to tens of thousands of people every year, and we're totally behind Israel. And I just speak for everybody at our base, and just like it was really exciting for me to come here just to know that we can just learn how to informatively just speak about you guys and our heart for you guys and just supporting what's going on here. And so I learned how to pray. Yeah, and we pray 24 hours, literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you you go to ihop.org and see the web stream, and actually every Tuesday the whole community fasts and prays just for Israel, for the state of Israel.
It's shocking for me to hear that. As I see it, we are all like young adults, and mostly what I thought about about people outside thinking about us is they read about they open the paper and like, okay, like 24 missiles that night, okay, and some news about Jerusalem again, some news about Haifa again, and as I if I can recall it, when I was outside of Israel, like in my trip, I went to New Zealand, and people were like, oh yeah, you're from Israel. It's like, do you take a camel to work, or do you have air conditioning on your pyramid? And then it was like, okay, people are ignorant, outside of Israel about the situation, and it's very surprising for me to see young folks, and going to college, going to university, and so in touch with our communities about the situation here. But I want to ask you something about we're on a radio station. What music do you listen to? Do you listen to Israel music? Do you listen to I don't know, Bob Marley? What's your favorite, your music taste?
I'm very eclectic, like whatever. My favorite band is The Almost, and I really do like country music. I'm from Montana, you can't get that out of me.
Yeah.
And then also traditional music, Native American music. So.
What kind of Native American? I'm not familiar with.
It's just like a hand drum. It's called round dance. So you just have a hand drum, and then you have different groups singing. They either sing in their native language, and then they'll do a verse in English, and then native again. So it's pretty fun. A lot of young people do it. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I listen to very just general, really whatever's on. I unfortunately don't have much time to devote to music, but I love everything from country to really whatever on the radio, Adele, Gavin DeGraw, really anything. But I love also just any lots of great artists come out of IHOP, where Christian's from. So really any music I'll fall in love with if you put it on.
I listen to my music. I just keep on playing.
That's the only song.
Sorry, yeah.
I love my girlfriend's music. She's like amazing.
So there is a girl right now.
Yeah, there is a girl.
Okay.
She's awesome. Yeah, no.
We're not sitting in the dark playing for ourselves.
Yeah, she comes out of IHOP actually, and just our philosophy about just music and the arts. Like we play in inner cities and different areas just to see people healed. Like she was going through South Africa, and she got to play for a whole bunch of prostitutes, and like the police raided the place, and they came out. And she just began to sing over them, and some of them just began to get healing. So I just see music out of that kind of perspective, out of developing. So the music that's developed out of a heart of healing, and saying, what if you can play music and see people radically healed and changed through it? And so that's what we've been seeing. And so that's why she's been a real inspiration to me, just seeing that happen all through like a lot of the artists that I have. It's been exciting.
Wow, amazing people here today. Okay, so from here you're gonna go to what's the plans for the following week, month? How long are you gonna stay here?
We're gonna be at the Sea of Galilee for about 3 days.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I will say that we have an itinerary, but it's kind of hard to follow. But we are enjoying ourselves. We're going all over Israel, and it's great. It's great.
And where are you going? When? I'm sorry, I'm so excited about the stuff that you just said. It's like it's a heartbeat. When you're going to go back, to United States, like people, friends, family's going to ask you. So what's really going on there? You're going to go okay, sit down, take a few hours and talk to them, or it's going okay, it's not that it's not that bad as you see. Like there's a couple of good people, a couple of bad people, but and you're going. But how are you going to do it? How are you going to explain to people back home?
Well, we're going to have a lot to say. Already we've been here for a week, and we've all had to write down almost everything we've done every day, because literally I couldn't probably tell you what we did yesterday, but we're just going so fast, and we're learning so much, and it's really blowing all of our minds. So I think we're going to do a combination. We're making sure we're recording a lot of stuff through video and photo. So like my plan is to sit down with my family and show them photos, and through the photos tell them what's going on and how Israel is, and how Israel is such an amazing country. I mean, it's the only democracy in the Middle East, and it's taking strides that no one can believe. It's just, I've been blown away by it. And then just sharing what we experienced and what we saw firsthand, because that's the best report you can give.
Brilliant. Do you want to sing us another song before we're finished, or do you have one
have
more? You only have one. Okay, it's good. It's good for us. So you want to pick a song that we're gonna?
Oh, okay.
If you have like a nice song that you want to hear.
Oh man,
it's hard. Yeah, I know.
I love the Bach Suites, the first movement on the Bach Suites by Yo-Yo Ma.
Let me see. The box.
Bach cello suite.
Okay, something else.
Okay. I don't know.
I draw blanks when it comes to music too.
Any what? Sorry.
Oh, I said I just draw blanks when it comes to music. I don't know what to pick.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here.
Israeli music would be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Israeli music would be cool.
Something that
Okay.
We hear enough of.
Yeah.
Here, Saturday done in the Mojos, because it's quite successful in the United States. But
Well, stuff will be done. Did they hear it?
no,
Maybe.
they don't know.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, stuff will be done. Not my personal favorite, but that's where we're gonna work. It sings in English, but people say it's very, Janice-like.
Yes.
So thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
And hope to see you again. If you're here, you're gonna be in Galaxy on following.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
For a
Yeah,
while.
we're still gonna be here.
Tenting.
We're gonna be in the Knesset actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knesset, Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
Yes.
Wow.
Prime Minister's office.
Good luck with that, eh? Okay. Have a
Glad
blast.
to see you.
It was nice having you here.
Thanks so
Our
much.
pride.
It was a pleasure.
We'll see Danny Ialone, but not Lieberman.
Okay.